How are you holding up with not being able to get on stage and whatnot? I feel like all you comics, it's like your fucking life force. So when you can't go on stage, you just shrivel up and die.
Thanks. That's pretty accurate, though. You know, it's been weird. Luckily I have a couple podcasts, so I can just I use the podcast now as just stand-up comedy. Krystyna, who's a stand-up, has a solo podcast, and I've always loved listening to his because I could tell he tries out new bits on it.
Yeah.
It's really fucking funny. So I've started a solo podcast so I could just run bit ideas. But today, actually, I'm going to a comedy club at 4. It's like a secret open mic for comics, just so we can feel what it's like to be on stage again.
You go and speakeasy comedy?
Yeah, a little prohibition action.
Fuck yeah! That's awesome.
Is it like could it get shut down? Is it like technically illegal or?
I don't think so. This same comedy club, I guess, had a outdoor show, and then the police department shut them down. But that was before the quarantine was lifted, so that makes sense. But now you can hang out at least 10. I don't know. It's just going to be for us comics, and it's going to be an open mic. And I haven't done an open mic in a while, but they're always that's the worst audiences because they're all comedians. So they don't give a shit what you're saying or write down what they're going to say.
Right.
So it'll be interesting. First time back on stage since March.
You think it's going to be all like quarantine material?
I fucking hope not. I'm so overboard. Like I don't even like with all the like I've been marching and stuff, and I'm like fuck quarantine. I forgot about COVID. Like I've been marching. I did one march in Times Square with Black Lives Matter, and there was thousands of us in Times Square kneeling like right next to each other. And I'm like, if we don't get it, did it really ever exist? Because I don't.
If the numbers don't spike now.
Yeah,
somebody's got to do some answer. You know, we got to get some answers on what really fucking happened here because that's the best. Do you think you're gonna get it though? Do you think it's gonna spike?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, everybody when I was marching, everybody was wearing their masks. My good friend who I've hung out with before and after had it, and he has the antibodies now. So I gotta get tested to see if I have the antibodies. You know, it's like one of those tests where you're like, I don't really want to know, but you should.
Can you get the antibodies from someone who's had it and got lost it?
Yes, from what I understand.
Okay,
because I have changing. So
I have one buddy who had it, and
you should make out with them or suck his dick.
I was all over him, Krystyna. He didn't address it. I didn't address it, but like, it was a lot of like thigh rubbing. we were actually on a boat, and I was like, oh man, these waves are crazy.
Wow. So you just straight up fucked your friend with COVID.
Yeah, fucking like I was just the whole time like, do it for the antibodies, dude. Do it for the antibodies.
Yeah, that's why the antibodies.
Yeah, I gotta get those sweet, sweet antibodies.